that's the South African language.
Okay, guys, we are in Las Vegas. We just finished the KaratBars Freedom Celebration tonight. It was awesome. We had awesome speeches from our CEO, Harold Zeiss, and we also had Gwen Stefani giving us one of the best shows I've ever seen in my life. But what you actually are interested in is not Gwen Stefani, if I'm right. You want to know if this guarantee thing is working. It's working. You know how I know it? I exchanged today 100 coins for 1 gram of gold. This is the proof. Here it is. Can you see that? Just to make sure it's working. It's working. It's working good. You want to know how it works? Let Tony explain it to you.
Hey guys. There we go. All good? So guys, as you guys know, we're in Las Vegas, and what an event we've had with KaratBars, so amazing. But as I was sitting and we were looking at the audience, and I'm going to shoot a video totally on explaining how to do the whole exchange on 100 KBCs to a gram of gold and how do you guys to do that. But I was pleasantly surprised with one of our team members send me a WhatsApp and say, listen, one of our big mentors that we follow online on YouTube, Jeff Bowick from Dollar Vigilante is in Las Vegas, and asked if we could get him into the show. So I said, listen, I can organize a VIP ticket, just get him to the door and I'll get him to the show. So guys, look who's here, Dollar Vigilante. And guys, I think it's a privilege for us because we are the true believers in cryptos and we are true believers in gold. And I want to ask Jeff, because some of us have been following him now for 4 years. Jeff, can you just, and it might sound like a broken record because you keep on asking the same questions all the time, but after all these years, you've been promoting crypto, you've been promoting gold and silver, but why is this not a dead-end story? Why is it not a story that's just going to end? Because we keep on preaching this over and over again, and some people say we're crazy, maybe it's never going to happen, but why do you believe that what you've started many, many years in educating myself and thousands of us, why is crypto and why is gold and silver still, in your philosophy, that's going to save us and make us free?
Well, no one can say anyone but themselves, but one very important thing in life is currency or money. We all use it. If we didn't use currency or money, we'd all just barter. And the reason, as horrible as the US is today, look at all this capital, all this beautiful things that we have, including beautiful glass of wine and everything. That was actually, a lot of it came from the money system, the currency system. The ability of people to transact.
Yeah.
Because before, if you made eggs and I build homes, I'd have to wait until I needed enough eggs and you needed a home until we could do something. So currency is very important to humanity, to having some sort of wealth or some sort of ability to do more than we could do otherwise. Otherwise, we'd all just kind of be living in the forest quite a bit, which actually wouldn't be too terrible, actually. But if we want to have things, we need a currency. Now, one of the most important things is, what is that currency?
Yeah.
And one thing that most people don't understand is that this system got basically usurped a few hundred years ago by central bankers.
Yeah.
I could go on, but it would take a long time to explain. Look into the history of central banking, but essentially, people used to put their gold into a place, and these people who held the gold went, we don't have to actually give receipts for every single ounce of gold here because no one takes out all their gold every day.
Yeah.
And they started basically fractional reserve banking. This has gone on and on into central banking now, which is actually a tenet of communism, which is actually central control of the money system. And when you control the money system in this world today, unfortunately, when you control that, you basically control the world.
That's it.
And that's what's gone on for the last few hundred years. So you look at all these wars, every single one, hundreds of millions of people dead, all because of central banking.
Yeah.
You look at poverty, a lot of people complain there's a lot of poor people. That's caused by central banking because it's actually a Ponzi scheme.
Yeah.
If we have a true sound money, this world would be so much better. And we used to have it hundreds of years ago with the gold system.
Yeah.
And even in the US, we're here in the US today. up until 1933, they basically had a gold-backed dollar.
Yeah.
Actually, go back 1913 with the founding of the Federal Reserve is really when they took it over. By 1933, they confiscated gold here in the land of the free. In 1971, they totally disconnected all currency from gold.
Correct.
And we've been on a completely unbacked, there's nothing backing those pieces of paper now. And now they're just printing them up as much as they want. And this is what we're seeing. So a lot of people are seeing that, holy cow, there's like apartments in London for like $100 million now. And college costs like $1 million. That's inflation, and that's because of the printing of these fictional fractional reserve banking fiat currencies. If we had a solid, sound currency that most people used, we would have such a much better world. And that's why it's so important. Gold, silver, and cryptocurrencies, not all of them, of course, but some of them for sure, give us the opportunity to get back to a sound money system. And when we do, all wars will end, most poverty will end, and we will actually have the closest thing we've ever had to paradise on earth.
So there's one thing that you do every year. Every year you have a big event in Mexico, in Acapulco. Just give us a bit of background on that and invite our community.
Yeah, sure. So it's called Acapulco, and basically what it means is anarchy. And a lot of people don't understand that word. They do that on purpose. The people control the central banks, control the governments, control the media. And so every time someone breaks a window or causes a riot, they go, that's anarchy. Anarchy is a Greek word. It means "and" without archy, ruler.
Okay.
So if you're not an anarchist, you believe in slavery. Because if you believe that people need a ruler, a person who owns you without your consent, then you are a slave. So we just don't believe in slavery. And the time has come for humanity to wake up and own themselves. And a big part of that, again, goes back to the currency system. And we didn't really have that opportunity. Gold and silver are great, but in this digital age, it's very difficult. A lot of stuff comes from Asia, for example. There's a lot of cheap labor there.
Yeah.
We get a lot of great things, flat screen TVs for like $200. You can't really do that here because of the cost of labor. You can't really send gold that easy to China.
Sure.
If you've ever tried it, I'm sure you have. It's not easy, right? So this is where cryptocurrencies come in. And then if you have a cryptocurrency kind of backed by gold, that's very good as well. So this is actually, it's an evolution that's going on. It's not even a revolution, because a revolution is a revolve, right? Going back to where we came from. We're going to somewhere brand new. We're going to free the world, and it starts with cryptocurrencies, and it actually also includes things like precious metals. And what we're talking about at a place like Acapulco is everyone finally understanding they own themselves, no one rules them, and taking control of their own lives. And if they do, we will have a brand new world, and that's what we talk about in Acapulco.
Wow, I like that. I like that a lot.
We will put a link on the bottom so that we can get and invite people to come to Acapulco.
Yeah.
I'm going to go. I'm going to convince Kurt to go with me this time again.
I'm going, Tony.
And Jeff, thank you so much for meeting up with us. It's great meeting you. I hope I can one day make a webinar with you, and we can talk and educate our community more of what we're doing with KBC, where we've taken crypto and backed it by gold. So maybe one day we can do a hangout and interview each other on that and educate. Good. Thanks.
Thanks,
Okay.
Jeff. Thanks for talking to us, Tony.
Thank you.
Just to refresh your memory again, what we started with, you will tell people how to exchange or what to do with their coins tomorrow. One thing that we can be sure about is it is not a scam. It's working. I did
guys.
it. We did it today.
So be on the look for the next webinar, next video that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to give it to Kurt, and we'll distribute it to everybody.
Yes.
And I'll show you exactly what is the options, because you're going to have more than one option, guys.
Yeah.
You're going to have at least 3 options for you to follow. Choose what best suits you. What is your strategy? If you want to cash out, cash out. If you want to do what Kurt and myself are doing, save. And if you want to do what Kurt and I are really doing, which is passive income, then we'll also show you that option and take you to the next level. So guys,
thanks, Tony.
Good.
Appreciate that.
Thank you.
I'm going to introduce quickly the rest of the team. It is not just me and Tony here in Las Vegas today. Look at this guy. Frick, what did you think about tonight's event?
What an awesome event, and thank you very much
No,
for
no, speak
KaratBars.
louder. I cannot hear you.
And what an awesome event. Thank you very much for KaratBars for giving us this opportunity and for giving us the ability to maybe get to a point where we can become financially free.
Thanks, Rick. Quasi, what did you think about tonight's today?
It was awesome. It was great. It's real.
It's real.
There's nothing much I can say.
That's the important thing.
But
It's
the
real.
good thing about it is that the coin is still cheaper.
Yeah,
Let's keep on pumping.
exactly.
You won't have enough of these coins.
Exactly. Don't sell all your coins. That's
Don't
what
sell
you're
your
saying.
coins if you can.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But at least now we know we can if we want to.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's
The proof is
working.
there.
It's real. It's proven.
Working. It's working.
Yes. Thank
Thanks,
you.
Kosi. Tobago.
Hi, Kurt. Hi guys, what an awesome event here in Las Vegas. I think everything that we have been promised has been delivered. We managed to exchange our coins for gold. Get to your coach or your sponsor to learn how to follow the process, and then so it's real. It's real. If you are not
working.
in, if you are not in,
It's working.
It's working.
cheers.
The guarantee is real.
It's real.
And Manar, what do you think?
Message to the team. The wealth transfer is in full swing. Decentralization, normal people waking up that fiat currency is junk and moving back into gold is real. Don't sell your coins.
Exactly.
I'll buy them if you want to sell them because I'm holding on to mine. Thanks,
Thanks,
Kurt.
Manar. I appreciate that. Guys, that's what you heard now. And if you won't believe it, it's about 1 o'clock in the morning now in Las Vegas. And
But we still pump.
Las Vegas never sleeps. But anyways, Tony is gonna tell you more about it tomorrow or sometime. He's going to present through a video for us to explain exactly what to do with your coins. So keep well, all the best.